Welcome back to Texas Top Homes. Joining us in the studio right now is one of Texas' top realtors, Cory Meals with Rematch Signature Properties in Sherman, Texas. Cory, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Tracy.
So, Cory, let's talk about home buyers for a moment. What would you suggest buyers do first before you actually start taking them to look at homes?
The first step in the home buying process is to figure out what your budget is, and not just talking about what you and your spouse feel comfortable with, but actually sitting down with a mortgage lender or filling out an application online and getting all your income documents to them so that they can get you fully pre-approved up front before you even start looking. And that's something that Skyline Home Loans can take care of.
Definitely. And I know right now in the market that we're in, being as competitive as it is, if you're with a buyer out looking at properties and they decide they want to make an offer, most of the time you can't even submit that offer if you don't have the pre-approval letter.
Exactly. And on the financing addendum for the contract, I have to have their interest rate. I have to have the loan terms.
Sure.
And it's not something I can just make up. I mean, it could put a buyer at serious risk if they don't have that stuff figured out up front with their lender.
So if they're looking at homes, they definitely, not only is it smart to do it, it's almost a necessity in order to even make an offer.
It is.
And one thing, so our listeners understand here at Skyline that we do that's kind of different than some lenders out there. If you send us a buyer and we pre-approve your buyer, when they're ready to make that offer on their home, we will actually, if you'd like us to, Joe and his team of loan officers will actually make a call to the listing agent and verify how strong that pre-approval letter is and that, yes, this customer is approved and the loan will go through.
Right.
And I know we've talked with a lot of agents, and that really kind of helps bring that offer to the top of the stack.
Yeah, it does. And, as a listing agent, I never just take a pre-approval letter for face value.
Sure.
I always call the lender to make sure, have you verified income? Have you looked at their tax returns? I don't ask them, financial questions about the client, but I want to make sure that stuff has been taken care of.
It's been vetted.
Yeah, exactly. And if the lender is calling the listing agent up front to make sure that they feel confident about that buyer, then that's just icing on the cake.
That's awesome. Cory, what's your website and phone number if somebody wants to get in touch with you?
My website is corymeals.com, and my phone number is 903-821-9326.